marijuana and industrial hemp, which has no THC in it, by the way. And it's illegal, and we have to import hemp, which we do. We can legally import it and make clothes and stuff out of it, but instead of growing it ourselves. But that's ridiculous. And then you're also against like crony capitalism and stuff like that, and just having integrity. I see the Libertarian Party, independence. I see a fusion candidate here, and I see maybe call everyone who's listening. I mean, call up like a. There's a local radio station here called WMNF. I would encourage people to call them up and say, you know what, you should have John Russell on there sometime as an interviewee, because you're right there in that.
That is the kind of thing that I need.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I'm going to send an email and give them a call.
339-9663 is WMNF. They have a call-in show every single weekday afternoon at 5:30 p.m.
Let me give that number. Yeah, it's 813-239-9663. They have a call-in show each.
Exactly. And they should demand that and not at the end of the campaign when people have already started voting. Yeah. This needs to be done now. I am perfectly happy to go on there with Mr. Snow if they want to do that too.
Yeah, if they're not giving you, if they're not letting you in the debates, that I take it as they're not letting me in the debates. I mean, this should be personal, people.
Oh, exactly, and we need to when we get this thing going here, just a little bit down the line, maybe in about 3 weeks, and things start to gel. We got all the questionnaires in, all this kind of stuff. Then we got to start. I need people to be pumping these outlets, pumping the. We're going to have debates. The people in this atmosphere with 9% approval ratings, and Gus Bilirakis is not going to debate his opponents. That is outrageous.
That's completely outrageous. That sounds like a Boss Hog type of town or something, and I'm sure Palm Harbor is not a Boss Hog type town.
Yeah, and the Republican Party, and there is, the point of fact is, why do we have a 25-year-old guy that works at Walgreens? Because there is no credible Democratic Party presence in this region.
Yeah, they want to guarantee for the Republicans and more legislation, like going to war with Iran preemptively, and more stuff like the NDAA, more corporate cronyism. I mean,
I mean, just to further document that, there's one guy running for
private prisons and stuff.
Commission seat here, who is a guy who's a nice guy, but they put him up when they need a candidate for something. He's run for a variety of things, and then up running against Mr. Nugent in, I think it's called 11 now. This is up in Hernando County. Is a Democrat, Dave Werder, who's a disabled truck driver, and he's a nice guy, and it's the credibility gap is huge because there is no credible Democratic Party presence.
Yeah, you're no party affiliation because I would say that you're American first, right?
Exactly. I mean, I'm for all the people. I don't care what somebody's party is. Listen to my positions. And you got a pretty good idea that sounds pretty good for me. I mean, look, people are struggling to keep their homes. Everybody, no matter what income level they're at, they're somewhere below where they used to be, so they're not too happy. And when you're struggling to pay...
Yeah, or their neighbors are. I mean,
Exactly. Health insurance is extremely costly. Look at how much...